Well, actually, the fascination of motorcycles started at a very young age. My father was a fighter pilot in the Air Force, and he owned a Triumph Twin 750cc at that time. And obviously, going for rides on the motorcycle, it was really fabulous. And yeah, I think between the genes of the fighter pilot and the beat of the Triumph, I was hooked at a very early age, probably at the age of 3 or 4. But I think the first person who really knew that I was going to be a bit crazy in my life was my mum. And my mum says that I knew you were different because I lay on my back with my eyes open and I always watched the fireworks from the anti-aircraft guns shooting off at the bombers. And she knew that I was not going to follow the usual life patterns that I think the rest of the family was expecting from me. And that's how it's been. So after starting riding in 1988, there were a period of time for about 10 years where I continued to ride 33 odd rallies, just 30 odd podiums and no DNF. And then after a break of 23 years, thanks to a challenge from one of the riding friends, I entered the Desert Storm after 24 years of not riding. And in 2013, I of course entered that challenge without giving it much thought, but when I looked upon it and I thought that this is something that I've chewed off, I've bitten off more than I can chew. And I thought, let me get the best bike to give myself the best chances. At this age, the bones don't mend easily. And more than the others, I think I was horrified to lead that rally for 5 days and by a sufficient margin. Of course, on day 2, I went clean over the handlebars and broke my collarbone. And I'm happy to say that I finished that rally in second spot, losing only by 23 seconds after 2,000 kilometers of racing. So in all my motorsport, I think that was the most satisfying victory that I've ever had. To take on a rally that was on the national calendar, dubbed by many as the toughest rally in the sands of the Thar Desert, I think that was my best accomplishment to date. And the first thing is that you have to dream it. The second part is more difficult. You've got to start believing it. Even if you believe it and even if you dream it every single day of your life, you're not going to achieve it unless you plan it and detail it. And then when these 3 are in place, then you kill it. So that's my winning ingredient.